Before we proceed, let me read you the verse of the day. I'll be using the New King James Version Bible. I'll be reading off from the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 5 through 6. And it reads, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths." All right, here we have the beautiful Ruger Mark IV Hunter pistol for you, chambered in 22 caliber. I did take off the scope that I had mounted. I had mounted a Nikon 4 to 12 power scope, which I took off so you can appreciate this gun and see really how beautiful it is. This is an all stainless steel gun with your grip, your receiver, and your barrel. It has a satin finish to it. Now, as far as the barrel goes, it's a 7-inch barrel. It's a fluted, cold hammer forged barrel, excuse me, and it has a crown in the front, and it is very, very accurate. As far as your sights, on the front, you have a fiber optic front sight, and on the back, you have an adjustable rear sight for elevation and windage. On the frame, it is drilled and tapped, just in case you wanted to install a Picatinny rail or a Weaver rail. I did install one myself, and very easy to install actually. And so I like optics. I did compete a while back, and this is what I used for competitions, for 22 competitions actually. This is my Thompson Contender with a Weaver scope. This is a 16 fixed power scope that I competed with. The trigger actually on this one is 0.8 trigger. This one, the trigger on this one, I measured it on my alignment trigger gauge to be giving me an average of 2.14 pounds. We can lighten it up, but I think this one, I might use it for maybe hunting, go hunt some rabbit or some flies. I don't know, or maybe use. Maybe I'll go back and do some competitions again. We'll see. We never know. But let's see now. The special thing about this gun, the thing that really stands out on this generation. By the way, this is a 4th generation. This one came into production back in September of 2016. Is the takedown button right here that you see on the back. With the later generations, if you wanted a full cleaning on your gun, you would have to take it to an armsmith. Well, now you don't. You have this button right here on the back that you push, and your receiver and barrel comes out and pops out. And to put it back, you just go the same way. Let's see. On the left side of the gun, you have your magazine release, pre-pronounced, easy to access, as you can see right there. And you got your bolt release on top of that right there. And on the back, which is on both sides, you have your safety. On the bolt, you have a very ergonomic bolt. It's got some extended ears on the side, which is very easy to access and charge your gun. And let's see, it's got some beautiful rosewood laminate grips. Check that out. That is so beautiful. On the half of the top of the grip, you have your Ruger logo, and the bottom half is checkered, and that is on both sides. Now, if you wanted to, Ruger has this nice competition grip that goes all the way around your grip, and I'll show you a picture of that on the top here. But right now, this one is beautiful to me. I don't need the other one for right now. This is just fine and beautiful. And the length of the barrel is 7 inches. The overall length of the gun is 11 inches. The height of the gun is 5.5 inches. And the width of the gun is 1.2 inches. The whole gun, it is heavy. So when you fire this gun, you hardly feel the recoil of this gun. And it weighs 44 ounces. Now, the value of this gun right now, I believe, is $1,000. They're expensive, but very, very nice to shoot. When we shot this gun the very first time, we shot over 200 rounds. It's just a gun that you can't stop shooting. You just like, it's like you keep going and your trigger, your finger just wants to keep shooting this gun. It's so pleasant to shoot, and it's very, very fun to shoot. And shoot this gun. I forgot to mention, it does come with two 10-round magazines. Now this magazines, they got a little lever which you pull down and you can easily put your rounds in there. We first shot this gun with a scope. We were shooting out to 45 yards with a scope. And then when we shot it without the scope, we shot it at around maybe 30 yards at the most. And hang out for just a little bit. And we'll go out and shoot this gun for you. We'll see you in a bit. At this distance right here, we're shooting out to 45 yards. And we were hitting those targets pretty good. And we sighted in the scope, of course, before we started shooting with the scope, we sighted it in, got it into more or less the place where you wanted it to shoot at. And then after a while, we decided to go in a little bit closer, about 15 yards closer. And of course, it was much easier to hit those targets. And then after a while, we said, man, let's try fast shooting. So we tried our fast shooting here, and we got a little bit decent group right there. That was about 12 yards. And then we took off the scope, and they said, hey, let's go try it shooting without the scope. So we went out there that day, and it was raining. It was, I don't know if you can see the water coming down, hitting the ground. But that gun was accurate. It was accurate shooting it even without the scope. You can see that sometimes I thought maybe this gun is more accurate without the scope, but it just felt like that because it was so fun to shoot. And then after a while, we said, let's try some fast shooting. And we tried that fast shooting. I think we missed one right there, the very last one. But I really like this gun. I like it a lot. It was sure fun making this video as well. I want to first and foremost thank the Lord for allowing me and making this video. I want to give a special thanks to all my